Welcome back to the Carnivore Evening News, where the news is always meaty. I'm your host, Kelly Hogan. It's World Carnivore Month, friends, and this year has been huge. People are counting their days, sharing their meaty meals, reaching out for advice, documenting, tagging, hashtagging, and creating meat tutorials. It is beautiful. It really is. So many people are giving up their carbs and reaching out for steak and eggs and bacon and butter. It's like the great meat revival up in here, y'all. Amen. So for most of us, it just means we keep on eating our meat like always. But bonus, in January, we get to spoof off of the vegans by stealing their month of the January and by stealing a photo of their child ambassador. It's like the holidays all over again. A good time is being had by all. Except for Greta, of course. Dr. Baker reported research showing that a low carbohydrate diet is associated with a lower all-cause mortality rate in people with pre-diabetes. This study shows that people who have trouble with high blood sugar and who can't process sugars well should probably avoid sugar. Astounding. This is great news for anyone who has struggled to connect those very obvious dots. Dr. Baker also celebrated his 54th birthday this week and wore his favorite shirt while he tortured his very tiny exercise bike. I hope that thing is getting workman's comp. In fact, we'll go ahead and offer a moment of silence for Dr. Baker's exercise bike at this time. Thank you. Well. Every 5 years, the United States government announces their official dietary guidelines. And the USDA just announced that they have decided to examine the failing health of Americans and have decided to change absolutely nothing. The guidelines continue to encourage Americans to eat more carbs and to eat less meat. It continues to promote a plant-based diet. It basically encourages Americans to do the total opposite of what has changed all of our health as carnivores. Instead, it tells people to eat the same crap that has gotten our country sicker and fatter for the last 5 years. Linda the Carnitarian publicly declared that she will not be following those guidelines, and we all agree with her wholeheartedly. The government should be ashamed for ignoring the current health crisis in this country and for encouraging its citizens to avoid the most natural and healthy foods on the planet in favor of processed garbage and nutrient-devoid carbohydrates. Unfortunately, these guidelines will not be re-examined until 2025. We can only hope that our word has spread by then and that the carnivore clinical trials have been funded in time to actually make a difference for the next time the government decides what we should eat. Laura Spath did a live video where she revealed that a very brief foray into peanut butter and excessive cheese, not eaten together to my knowledge, has derailed her for just a brief while this year, but that she is back on track and that she's even wearing her skinny pants from a year ago. We are thrilled to hear that Laura is feeling great and that those hot red pants are back on her cute little booty. Also, I have taken up paint by numbers based on her recommendation, and my chiropractor is thrilled for all the extra business that she has sent his way. For my birthday this year, I'm just asking for a massage and to be cracked like a glow stick. Thanks, Laura. Steak and Butter Gal has posted no less than 500,000 of your egg puddings so far this month, folks. They're all pretty much the same, but I have to stop and look at each and every one. It's inexplicable, but I'm here for all of them. I need to see the egg puddings. Bella came on My Zero Carb Life recently to share how her breasts have grown and why she first gained weight on Carnivore. And then we played a moving piano duet together. Tears were shed. So if you'd like to see the video, please swipe up or visit her page to find out how to join her Steak and Butter gang for extra carnivore support. Bella is sexy and smart and is a far better pianist than I am. Her dog Simba is also smarter than Otis. I can admit that. But she's also so freaking nice that I can manage to like her somehow. Dr. Ken Berry came on My Zero Carb Life to let people know how to rock out World Carnivore Month. He's funny and easy to understand, and he shared advice on how to get in touch with true hunger and gave some easy tips for beginner carnivores. Also, that video is on my channel. So seriously, watch it 5 times, 10 times. Quit your job. Give yourself more time to share the link, in fact. Do what you need to do. I'm pulling for you. Dr. Robert Savas released a video that finally put to death any doubts that we should be physically active, which is a bummer because I sincerely hate to exercise. But he let us know the many reasons that we should move our bodies and be active each day. He mentioned the more commonly known reasons, such as retaining muscle and flexibility. But he also went into some reasons I have never heard anyone else discuss. One of them being, when we think through ideas while moving, we are actually more likely to truly connect with our emotions and our thoughts. This is why you may remember memories from long walks on the beach or get your best ideas while you walk the dog. So be sure to get outside and move your body every day, whether you want to or not. You'll not only live longer, but you may actually remember some of it. And if you don't have a dog to walk, just take your spouse. Skip the leash. Unless they're into that kind of thing. Dr. Fit and Fabulous, Jamie Seaman is getting leaner than ever for her Mrs. America competition. And what is she eating to do that? More veg? More treats? More cheese? No. Meat. She's cutting the crap and focusing on meat. Homegirl is looking fly. Jamie, we can't wait to see pictures of you on that stage representing all of us in the highest of heels and the biggest of lashes. And if possible, please pull a baby out of a vagina wearing full pageant gear while eating a steak. The internet needs this right now. And if anyone can do it, it's you. Amanda, aka Diary of a Shrinking Mommy, has joined many of us who are cutting the cheese. Not like that. But lots of us adapted carnivores are removing pasteurized cheese from our diets and are noticing positive effects. Amanda has rediscovered her cheekbones and is feeling some improvements in her digestion. So if you are doing carnivore but want to take it to the next level, try cutting back on pasteurized dairy or just totally cut the cheese. That was not funnier the second time. Judy Cho released the much anticipated book, Carnivore Cure. If you don't know that by now, you're clearly a vegan posing as a carnivore. Please get off my page. Judy's book is quickly climbing the charts to be the best-selling carnivore book of the year. Full disclosure, it's the only carnivore book of the year, but still, it is good. Like really good. It explains how eliminating plants can improve your health and even goes into details of which nutrients are contained in many animal foods, which fats are best to use, possible supplements that can help during adaptation, and even offers some non-dietary changes that you can make to your life to optimize your carnivore experience. I know you're thinking you know everything you need to know to succeed at carnivore. Eat meat. And that's true. But if you want to sound smarter as you try to convince vegans that this is in fact a real diet, just carry this book under your arm and you will immediately exude confidence and brilliance. It's worth every penny. Trust me. Sarah, Carnivore Yogi, is feeling better these days as she continues to eat a high-fat carnivore diet and work on stress management, which is tough since she's pretty sure she has invisible spirits living in her house. Yes, I would be stressed out too, Sarah. Good luck with that. Dr. Lisa Wiedemann had a big meetup with friends in Florida and gave tons of helpful tips on how to stay carnivore while you travel and eat out. Follow her for excellent recipes and advice, and to see a hot babe in her 50s do cartwheels in a bikini. You will not regret it. Michaela Peterson is a hardcore carnivore that eats beef, salt, and water. The end. She calls it the lion diet and has completely reversed her autoimmune issues. Most of you are fully aware of her story by now and her entire family's history. But if you are just now crawling out from under a rock and wonder why a traditional carnivore diet isn't fixing all of your problems yet, you should swipe out and check out her website or watch the video of that time that she and I became BFFs over Christmas break. And that's it, folks. Until next time, I hope you'll continue sharing your carnivore success with others, reaching out for help when you need some support, and just continue to eat the meat, save the humans. Good night.